Jump Off TV UK, back to the debates. They are actually being filmed live today, and we're asking a question: are UK hip hop fans sheep?
Oh, definitely they are. Really badly, actually. No, they are though. Listen, as a DJ, I can think of every single big hit record that everyone goes wild for that I've played in clubs to a UK hip hop audience, yeah, and they've sat there and looked at me crazy until they see it on MTV, and then have you got that tune? Have you got that tune? Like, they wait to be told what they're supposed to like. They don't know, like, no one knows what they like. They follow shit because, you know, their brethren like it, or they think it's popular in the States, or they, like, there's no individuality, man. Yeah, for the most part, I think most music fans are sheep, but I think UK, especially within hip hop anyway, not necessarily within other genres of urban music. Obviously, we've been forward thinking when it comes to grime and dubstep and a lot of other, like, inherently British styles of music. But as far as hip hop's concerned, definitely.
Would you say then the US is the shepherd?
No.
So then, well, who's the shepherd then?
The thing is, I don't even think there's much. Like, the reality is that, yeah, there's like massive sheep and that in this country, but in America it's almost the same as well. Like,
our industry follows their industry. Fans in America are sheep as well, but they have an industry. But you will see artists, like, you'll see like a Kendrick Lamar or an ASAP or whoever, who will start something that's really like the specific, like it's not following a trend. But like what they started was original. You don't really see UK artists do that. They wait for an ASAP and then they follow an ASAP, or they wait for a Kendrick and then they follow. Like you. Yeah, but what I mean is that, yeah, I guess it's artists, but half the time the artists are fans anyway. And once the artists pick it up, the fans follow. So, like, no one was trying to be a conscious rapper talking about, you know, social topics. So no one was trying to be lyrical. That was what. That wasn't cool to do like that. But then Kendrick came out, and now suddenly the UK want to do that.
I mean, it's not our fault that we are sheep. I may say it. I'm a UK hip hop sheep. American.
You're cool with saying you're a sheep.
I'm a sheep. Like, UK hip hop. I don't really know what it is, what it's about.
I'm a UK hip hop fan, but I'm not a sheep. Because you can never tell me I'm a sheep, because anything that gets playlisted, anything that gets sent to my ears, anything that I like doing, I'll make my own opinion on it. Nobody can force feed me, whether it's through mainstream, whether it's through blogs, whether it's through websites, whether it's from the biggest, highest shepherds being, I don't know, Drake or Jay-Z that got said in the debate. We make up our own mind, we are our own people, we like our own music, innit? So UK hip hop fans are not sheeps, we're shepherds in this thing.
I think, yeah, in one sense, you're a sheep if all you do is jump on what's hot.
Yeah.
But it's not your fault if you jump on something late.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's times, even as a DJ for myself, yeah, like, I believe that I'm on top of everything, but there's once or twice where something might go over my head for a little while or whatnot. Then later on I catch on to it. It's not because I'm a sheep, it's just because later on I started to like it. But there are certain people out there, especially in this country, they think that they like something, but really and truly they don't. They love Kendrick Lamar because they're supposed to like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. Hip hop fans, how many of you have ever seen Michael Jordan play basketball? None? Okay then.
None.
Yeah, but that's different, that's fashion. Well, yeah, but you're wearing a basketball shoe of an iconic. Would you wear a Drake t-shirt if you weren't into Drake? Everybody was dressed like Americans, people wearing Jordans and snapbacks of teams that they don't even know what sport they play. They're rapping about shit that's foreign to them because it fits in with the hip hop that they like in the States. It's all a big mess, to be honest. It's just all a mess.
Yeah, that's a bit different because it's branded towards him.
Yeah, but
the Jordan has actually become part of fashion, so therefore...
Yeah, but it's part of fashion in America because Jordan's such an iconic sports
I'm wearing running shoes and I don't care who's running them before them.
It's true.
But like, when we're talking about sheep, I think that it's good to define what a sheep is. I think that you can be a sheep, but that's what you're meant to be if you're a fan. You're supposed to follow whatever you like. I mean, if you're talking about mass-wise, then everyone's gonna, like, when it's commercialized, that's how it's supposed to be in it. Anything that's commercialized, everyone will pick up on, and then you'll become like a commercialized sheep. But at first, you're supposed to create that buzz, and the people that follow you, they're your first sheep. As a rapper, you're supposed to be a shepherd. They are sheep and they're supposed to be sheep. But if you're talking about me, myself, or anyone who's an artist, or anyone that's like doing anything that deserves shepherdship, I don't know if that's a word, but I'm saying shepherdship. Anything that deserves shepherdship, you deserve to have fans. So what I'm saying is, like, they are sheep, but it's up to the artist to break up what type of sheep's getting created. Obviously, if we produce the same rapper, we just produce loads of the same sheep and they just look around and they just follow each other, and whoever's the most popular they follow. But if you got diversity, like more like America has a diversity, then you'll start to feel, you won't feel like that that nationwide sheepism.
I think that's where we need to draw the line as to what a sheep is and what someone who, because like obviously like no one discovers everything by themselves.
Yeah.
You know, you see something you like, you follow it, that's fine. But if you're following it because you genuinely like it, as opposed to you're following it because everybody else is doing it and you want to fit in, that's the difference between being a sheep and being someone who, you know, like I've done it. I might not have been up on music. My brethren will show me something. I'll be like, alright, cool, yeah, and I'm go check out the rest of their music, or I'll see someone wearing something I like.
To what I was saying before as well, like sometimes it's not a bad thing if you hear something late and then you like it.
Yeah.
But if you're just jumping on it because everybody else just likes it, that's a whole different level of sheep shit. I just think that everybody's sheep, really, innit? And it's not really a bad thing to be a sheep. It just depends on the sheep that you are. As I said before, if you like something late, that's fine. Like, I like things late sometimes too, but I like it because I like it. But if you like it because the next person likes it, that's a different level of sheepism, and I think that's corny.
Why is that bad though? Like if you're not an individual and you don't know what you like, sometimes you look on radio and you look to see what's going on so you can get your identification.
No, bro. Like, you might know. This is the difference. This is the difference. Yeah. You might play me something, I hear it and I say, yeah, that's dope. Yeah. But then, like, the other difference is you might play me something and I say, oh, you like that, yeah? Oh yeah, I like that too. That's a whole different level of sheepism.
Yeah, that's corny. That's not even sheepism. That's whack. But I mean, like,
that's sheep though.
This is what happens.
That's what a sheep is.
You see that when you get 3 of your friends now, yeah, and you're saying, yo, like, okay, just imagine when I first heard certain rappers now, yeah, I was like, yo, I don't know if I like it. Do you understand what I mean? As it got into it, there's always a one song that will catch you. So I'll be like, yo, I like that song. But man will come and like, oh, you're a sheep. You didn't like him from the start? No, because I didn't like the music.
Yeah,
but now I do.
You didn't like the sound at the beginning, but if the sounds evolve and you're latching onto him and then people are saying you're a sheep, it's wrong. I think that's wrong.
There's been records that I didn't like, and then I heard them in a club, and then I understood it. So I might not have liked it when I first heard it. I hear it in the club, and I'm like, alright, I get the atmosphere in which you're supposed to enjoy this music.
I would say that.
So,
yeah, because you see everyone getting live to it. If no one's getting live to it now, you'd have been like, ooh, this whack too.
Sonically, how it's mixed, like you don't hear 808s the way you're supposed to hear them off a small stereo system. You hear it in you hear it in a club.
Personally, I don't think UK hip hop fans are sheep. Like in our country, if something bangs on the radio, we're naturally force-fed it. You hear it all the time. You start singing along to it, but you don't really like it. Like nowadays, it doesn't take the streets to like you for you to get radio play. Do you know what I mean? You could just personally have a link or know someone there, and you can get played all over. Like there's certain tunes that are big right now that I would listen to. Do you know what I mean? I don't think.
Force-fed to you.
So
yeah, so you're an individual.
You're
an individual. You can make up your mind whether you like that record or not like that record. The masses might be able to try and put it into you. So that means that UK hip hop fans aren't sheep then.
No, that means that they are.
Why? Wait.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I know.
If you're force-fed something, yeah, and you just grow to like it, or you just have to like it because you just keep hearing it, then that's not your fault. But at the end of the day, with me personally, you can't force-feed me shit.
Yeah, okay.
If I don't like it, I don't like it. But that doesn't mean that I'm better than anybody else.
Alright, say you're a DJ and Snips is a DJ, yeah? Say if you've not been feeling a record that much, there must have been a time where you haven't been feeling it. You played it in a club and it's gone off. Has that changed? Has that changed your perception of that record?
I play records that I don't necessarily like. I appreciate what they do.
Because you know what the masses like.
Yeah, exactly. But that's your job as a DJ, to cater to people and to play shit that's gonna work. So I might not like every record. Like, say like Waka Flocka. I don't like him as a rapper. I think I don't think he's a great rapper, but I think he makes great records that work in a club setting. So I might not listen to that music at home, but I'll play it in the club and I appreciate what it does in the club.
So who's the rapper that creates the sheep? That's what I'm trying to say. What is the sheep effect?
Now, what's the shepherd? I want to know who the shepherd is.
I think. And then the sheep are the people that follow them. But it's like
essentially based on what everyone's saying, we're all sheep essentially, because we're hearing music, we don't necessarily like it, but we sing along to it, we might play it, we hear it on the radio. We're not going to switch over, you know what I mean? We know the songs, we know the lyrics. So how do you define what is a sheep and what's not? Is it necessarily a bad thing?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it is. I think the mentality can determine whether it is a bad thing or not, though. Because I'm saying that, like, if you hear something late and you like it, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not
but
wrong
if
with
you like it and I like it because you like it, I don't think that that's cool.
Yeah, but you
I
can,
think that
never,
is
you
cool.
can never differentiate. You can never say, oh.
And nobody's
you
ever
like
gonna
this song
say,
because I like it.
nobody's ever gonna say I like it because you like it.
Yeah.
But you know in your heart if
And
you
this
have,
person's only jumping
you know.
It's like Drake. I don't like Drake. I think he's terrible. Like,
Really?
I can't stand Drake.
Leave it
And I will never like him. I will never like him. I will never like him. What's your opinion? Are UK hip hop fans a bunch of sheep? Yes and no. I mean, it depends on what kind of way we're talking about it. I think we do, a lot of UK hip hop fans like love to follow people just because of their name, but some of us are individuals, some of us pick for ourselves, and it just depends on who you are. Are you a sheep, yes or no?
Drake and Jay-Z, yeah? And I feel like they both suffered from the same thing. This is a little bit off topic, but I feel like, Chucky, you will definitely understand me on this. I feel like they're the most overhyped rappers, but also the most overslept on. Because I feel like people that, so many of their fan base just likes them because they're big. And then there's so many people that hate them because it's a done thing to do to hate them.
Yeah.
So I feel like the fan base that loves them doesn't really understand why they're dope. They just like them because they're popular. But then the people who would understand why they're dope, they don't like them because it's kind of the done thing to hate on them because they're the most popular. So I actually feel like the talent of people like Jay and Drake get missed out by both audiences.
Would it be cool then to say then Drake and Jay-Z are shepherds and then everybody else are the sheep? Because if he's putting out artists.
But Jay-Z for about 15 years straight. Jay-Z said don't buy 4.0s, buy 4.6s. Everyone in America sold their 4.0s. Jay-Z said wear button-ups, everyone sold their fucking throwbacks and wore button-ups. Jay-Z said wear Jordans, everyone wore Jordans. Like Jay-Z, now Kanye is probably the biggest shepherd. Everyone follows
That's
Kanye.
what I mean. That's what, if you're a trendsetter, then people are supposed to look to people, like the way we work in society is we always look to someone to decide like where do we go, whether it be from profit or it be to rap artists. Do you understand what I mean? So it's like when you look at fashion, we say, yo, what's Rihanna wearing? Oh, is that what's gonna be popping? Because we're all just trying to impress each other at the end of the day. So when we get into
but do you know what? I have a slight problem with that because I can look at what you're wearing and I can say that looks, I like that. But I'm not gonna say to myself, I want to dress like you. Though.
Yeah, because of that person's wearing.
Because of what you're wearing.
Because you're a shepherd.
I might like it because I say to myself, yeah, that looks. Let me wear that. That looks. That might look good on me.
But necessarily,
You're bred different to other people. There's other people.
It's common sense. Because at the end of the day, I might look at something and be like, oh, that looks really nice, but I know myself. I know my body type. I know what I look like. It's not gonna look nice on me, so I can't wear
It's corny. It's corny. No, but it's corny though. If to go back to the seat thing, it's corny if I say, oh, you like that, yeah? Yeah, let me jump on that.
Yeah, because you're wearing
that's corny.
that. Yeah.
That's corny to me.
Of like everybody takes a little bit. So what a normal person would do would go, okay, that's a cool outfit. I think the kicks would look good on me, but nothing else. I like Chucky's hoodie. I like such and such's jeans. I like those jeans. I like this. And then you put together a different, like a melting pot of influences from people you see. I think where people become sheep is they go, I like Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna dye my hair blonde. I'm gonna get butt implants. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. You picked me, who right about now is not on a plateau at the same stage as Nicki Minaj. Like, if I become big, that's what I expect my fans to do. I expect them to look at me, want to talk like me, wear what I wear. That's why I come on. I expect them to be exactly like me. That's what we call not exactly like me. But that's what it is. That's what it is.
You're really taking your shepherdary to a next degree.
That's what every artist does. They come out with brands, and the people that like their music are supposed to wear their brands. They're supposed to buy their hair products.
Alright, then round it off then, yeah? Are we sheeps or are we shepherds? Will the UK ever be trendsetters?
I'm
It's not just
shepherd,
UK.
I'm bred to be a
I
shepherd.
say something. I personally think UK hip hop fans are trendsetters. Like people want to say we get influenced by people in other countries, but like people like ASAP Rocky and ASAP Mob, they dress like English people. They dress like people in the UK. They look to us for inspiration. It's not everyone, but there is some of them.
Honestly, with ASAP, no.
You don't think so? Not even in style. Not the way what they rap about, but how they look.
They do kind of dress
Listen,
like us
listen.
now,
They do. Personally, I don't feel we're sheep in any way. I just feel like if certain things, if like certain tunes are the only stuff that get radio playing, you hear it all the time, you may start knowing the words and singing along to it, but it doesn't mean you like it. And to be honest, personally, like people that are buzzing now probably like Kendrick and all those other guys, I think they're good, but I wouldn't listen to them. I wouldn't be a fan and go and play their music, but at the same time I can't doubt talent. So if I know you're good and I hear you every now and then on the radio or out, I'm going to listen to you, I'm going to bubble and vibe, but it doesn't mean I'm going to go home and download your CD or look you up on YouTube. So I don't really think that UK hip hop fans are sheep.
405 in, like, that's a very lower east side, like they were all around Supreme and Black Scale and all that little, they were doing
But
that.
where
Like,
were the Black Skills influenced from?
Black Scale?
Yeah.
Black Scale's influence, like, that's religious iconography. That's not a British influence at all.
You don't think so?
Not.
I listen